Hey friends, this video is about how I was able to show a small tribute to all the health workers and all the frontline workers around the world. I painted an image of Florence Nightingale. She is considered as the mother of all health workers. So when I was commissioned this painting, I felt very grateful and I feel very thankful of what I did. So we live in the hopes of tomorrow, believing that there are doctors and nurses out there who will be helpful and who will save our lives if we go sick, considering this pandemic situation. So this painting is a culmination of gratitude towards all the frontline workers around the world. So while I was referencing for this painting, I found an old painting in Google, but that painting was very hazy and very blurry. So I had a very big challenge of recreating that blurry, hazy painting. Though the physical features were very blurry, for example, the eyes, the nose were all very hazy, the soul of that original painting was still lingering. There was empathy and there was helping tendency in that entire mood of the original painting. The lady with the lamp, she felt very empathized and she felt very pity, and she wants to help more. She wants to solve the problem of the sick people around her. So this mood, it has to be reflected in my painting also. So let's find out how I went through the process of enhancing and renovating an old painting to a new one. So this is the basic sketching. There is an easy method to do the basic sketching. I will post this method in the coming videos. I didn't record the sketching process, but I follow this quick process of sketching sometimes. So after sketching, I am taking my colors. I'm going to start the face first. So I'm using Camlin oil colors. This is burnt sienna, brown, and this is vermilion hue. This is kind of an orange. So for the face, I have used more than 4 colors, 4 or 5. So that's linseed oil, and the other bowl, it's thinner. So the basics of an oil paint is that we will not use water. Instead of water, we will use thinner, and thinner is not the medium, oil is the medium. So the paint is what we will use most. So if we use linseed oil too much, the painting will take a lot of time to get dried. So I did not use any lanolin gel. For quick drying, I did not use any medium, so it's just natural drying process. If you want the paint to get dried quickly, maybe you can use a blow dryer. So I took nearly 10 days to complete this painting, because after the first layer, we need to wait for 2 days to do the second layer. So I have to break down this painting into 10 days, and I have started my face first. So once this first layer of my face is done, I will take the dress part, and for the next day I will take the upper part of the hair and the scarf and all that. So after 3 days I will be working on the face again once the first layer of the face is dry. So this is how I go about my oil painting. So I make myself 2 hours of free time every day. So I go day by day. So since this is a slow process, it is working good for people like me. So once this face is first layer of the face is done, I have started to take the dress. So as I said earlier, the reference image is pretty hazy, so all these curves and all these white highlights in this dress I was not able to see in the reference image. So these are just random references of how a dress or a doctor's coat would look like if he or she is having something in her hand, that wrinkles and all that stuff. It's mere observation, guys. So observation is very important for an artist. So the more you observe, the more details you can give in your painting. And once this first layer of the dress is done, I will be taking the eyes and the background. So the lady is having the lamp in her hand, and look how many variations of yellow is there in this lamp. So the inside, the most central part is bright yellow, and as it comes out, we have to show that lighter or the darker variations of yellow, and that's what I'm doing. And I have kept the background in a color, it's a mix of brown and yellow and black. It's a kind of brownish black, and there is a tiny part of light that is behind the left or behind the right arm of the lady. So that part also I have to highlight and depict, that tiny light that is peeking behind her hand. So the first layer of the gown and the face and the scarf is done, and the paint in the face is pretty dry, and I have started taking the eyebrows. So as far as this eyes is concerned, it is very important to show that mood in the eye. It is the eye that delivers the entire mood. So this eye that I did not show it. So the first time I did the eye, and I did it with black and green, and the inner eyelid is dark black, and when I kept this, it is actually, she is staring at something. She's not empathized, she's just staring. And when I showed it to my friends and when I showed it to my near and dears, they told me that no, it is not depicting that situation, it's just she's staring. So I worked on the eye again. So that eye is, I took nearly 3 layers. So once that part of the eye where I did that mistake, I had to leave it and it has to dry, and after it got dried up, I took it again, and there is a short story behind that eye. It is so real. While I was combing my hair, I was observing myself, and I suddenly saw that the reflection in my eye, it was not a clear spot, like it was not a clear white dot, but the reflected light in my eye, it diverged in the shape of V. So as I observed that, I thought, okay, so that light is similar to my lighting in the painting. So this should be depicted in my painting. So observe what you're doing in reality. That's what makes a painting. And also this inverted V above the eye, that gives that the feel, that added grimness to the situation. So that is that tiny tidbit that I gave you today. This tiny detailing gives a lot of change to your painting. So yes, this is how I finished this painting, guys. Thank you for watching. And I have also written her name. The lifetime of an oil painting is more than 100 years, and if after 100 years, if someone wants to know who this is, they can know it. And see, it's done. The lady with a lamp is here. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know in Instagram if you want customized, personalized portraits like this. Subscribe to my channel and share the video. Thank you.